Hello, YouTube. Thank you for joining me today for my first playthrough of the greatest game ever created, NEKOPARA. We are joined today by my good friend, Eric. Eric, say hello to the people.
I already did say hello.
No, you did.
You thought this a game?
Shut up, kid. It's the best game ever.
It's a visual novel.
Alright, okay, so you make choices. That counts as a game. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Alright, phew. This should be most of the boxes then. I'm so nervous. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm. Just so you know, people, this is my fourth time trying to record this fucking video. Eric is my witness.
You're all bad, by the way.
You shut up! As the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. A brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There we go. The motif. Eric, say it with me now. Motif.
Motif.
There was also a large window which let lots of sunlight in, and finally there were words that displayed the name of the bakery, La Solielle. Instead of the French article Le, it was La Solielle, meaning the sun. This was a nod, towards the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best, I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm my own boss. I was about to say something else. I realized I can't say that on recording because people might yell at me. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up until now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. Alright, in any case, I better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. Oh gosh, I don't want to read all this again. I just want to get to the next part.
I don't even want to listen to it again.
Are you saying my voice is annoying?
No.
Are you saying you don't like my voice?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you too then, nigga. Oh! Didn't mean to say that. I would get banned. What's with this box? It's a force of habit. I can't stop saying it. I've been saying it since I was in middle school. In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize.
This recording is going by well.
This is the best one yet. In fact, there was two of them, fragile and delicate, absolutely the sight up. If they're in your company, will be in trouble. The warnings that we're going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. There's 2 cat girls inside these. Just FYI, people. I know. Believe me. Trust me. Spoilers! Spoiler alert! Sorry, guys. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were from the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there were those warning labels. Well, I'll know for sure once I opened up. And the box sneezed. Huh? Lots of dots. And a meow. Dots. So Eric, why don't you explain to people how you have a dedication to be the best Sonic on the East Coast?
I never made that statement.
You did. You said you wanted to beat 6WX.
No.
Yes.
I would get wrecked really bad.
No, you're the best Sonics on the East Coast. You said it yourself.
If I managed to beat Blur and Seagull Joe.
Well, I mean, you could probably beat Seagull Joe. I mean,
Probably.
I mean, if he uses Diddy, he might beat you. But I mean, if it's Sonic Ditto, then you might win.
No, Sonic is.
Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. Like, that will fool me. What are you doing, Chocolate? Chocolate latte. We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know. This high-pitched voice is so annoying. So annoying. Yes, were you fuming? Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. She ignored what I said. Chocolate puffed out her cheeks. You could say she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she was preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you described Chocolate. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. And there's another sneeze coming from my box. Of course. Hey. Hey. Why is there another cat girl in my boxes? So this is the Kudir. I'm pretty sure you can't call the other one Tsundere, Sunday, or whatever you want to freaking call them. Why don't they just like small spaces? I don't know. And back to my apartment. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shiguri doing? I hung up. Excuse me. I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocolate and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, cat girls look almost like humans. They can understand words and talk just like us, but more than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. After all, cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as cat girls. See? They were modified cats turned into humans. So, could they eat human food, or would they have to stick with cat food? Eric, what do you think?
What?
Do you think they'd have to eat cat food, or do you think they could eat human food?
Like I said, they eat cat food.
You think they eat cat food?
Yeah.
I say human food, because that wouldn't work in a VN. Is how they're gonna go on dates if the cat girl's eating cat food over there and you're eating fucking lasagna?
Because, that reference.
That reference? What reference? Oh wow! I just noticed what I did there. Wow, that was actually pretty clever of me. Good job, me.
It was clever of me to spot it.
See, I know I make these up as I go along. Look at that. I didn't even notice that. Look, I'm not good. I'm just that good.
Just keep on going with the end.
My little sister really loves to dote on cat girls, so our family has 6, including Chocolate and Vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped them with this either. Thus, I can only guess that this was somehow Shigure doing. I see, so Shigure was an accomplice then. And now we're going to start talking about my fluffy bed, and they're going to start snuggling in it. Oh my god, this voice is so annoying. Yes, you are right. That is my bedroom. P button. Making a bounce. That's what we live for. Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves. Without any ill intentions, the two cat girls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing ruckus around here. Of course, there aren't young girls anymore, young cat girls anymore, so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address on my phone's address book. I mean, a Dookie residence. Dookie. I always laugh at that. This is the fourth time I've recorded this. Every time. Shut up. Well, I already left your girl a message so she can call me back later. Eric, help me stop being so awkward. Help me stop being so awkward.
I don't know how to fix that.
Why?
Just keep on going.
Oh, just keep on trucking, man. Choo.
That was nasty.
I'm so awkward.
Why?
Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything. So for her to call me back within the day seemed to be a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up this moment. I should hear from Shigure soon, anyhow. So did you finish? That was quick. You two both quick shots, aren't you? Tell me the truth. Both quick squirters, rather. I bet you... Not gonna say it. The new bed is very fluffy. It's getting a passing score. Good work, you two. I just read her line by accident. Gosh, both of you have major bed heads, sheesh. Although I see nothing wrong with either of their heads. I tidied up their hair with a comb. Although I don't know where I pulled the comb from, obviously, because, you know, visual novels and shit. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes? Well, of course. I blame my little sister for this. You had no idea, just tagged along. You two. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but anyway, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times do I have to tell you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigure and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just... An obligatory anime girl stomach rupture. Yeah, growling. That's the word I was looking for. I was literally looking for the word growling in my vocabulary. I couldn't find it. Wow, Tom. Wow. Big whoop, you didn't have breakfast. Main character didn't either. While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either, see? Well, why don't we have lunch first then? That's right, I'm loved by my bitches. These two are as easygoing as always. And here comes the intermission. I'm getting fired up. Meow. Meat, huh? Must be meat. Alright, we're hitting the 15-minute mark here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end that video. If I save. Yes, I'll write that because that's my old one. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap the video right there. Thank you for joining me for this video, and thank you, Eric, for sticking with me and not. Yeah. Thank you, I guess. So.
I have to listen to this twice.
Well, technically, it was like 3 or 4 times because I failed the first 2 times, even trying to get to this far. So thank you all for sticking around. If you liked the video, you know, click that like button, comment, you know, subscribe if you want to, which I doubt you do because I'm really bad at this shit. But yeah, see y'all next time.